Hello, everybody.
You look like a rabbit.
I was like, I don't know what I was doing.
Welcome in, everyone.
Welcome. Hey, welcome. What was that?
Hopefully, you guys had a chance to see the premiere video that we just did. If not, please check it out. If you're watching a replay of this, check it out. It was our last vlog of the our NCL Encore Alaskan cruise, and we might do a likes and dislikes of the NCL Encore / Alaskan cruise, because this was the first time that we've actually done a full not a full Monty. We've done a full a full
The full Alaskan?
Yeah, because we've done just a
it's like half of Alaska. There's still more Alaska we need to see on another Alaskan cruise.
We the first time we went to Alaska was just a sampler, and we only went to Ketchikan.
Welcome, Eric from Travel Adventures with Eric B, yes. Jamie Wilhite, Daniel Fields, Angela Nima. Check. Welcome, everybody.
So, Greg, we're just going to stay to the top of the hour. We have about 25 minutes left, but do you remember everything that we did? Because, I mean, these videos took a while for us to get out.
It was a blur. I'm just playing.
Because we started the trip in Seattle, and we ended it in Seattle. We did the underground city. We did that after we got off the ship.
We did the Starbucks, the original Starbucks.
We did
store that has no food. It just has drinks and souvenirs.
Yeah. We tried
a long line.
We try to go to the Space Eatles.
We try to go to Eatles.
We try to go to the Space Needle.
Hey, Renee, welcome.
But we couldn't find parking, so we ended up going around back to the port of or the waterfront, and that's when we went on the wheel. What do they call it? The wheel.
The wheel.
The wheel. We went to the Old Stove Brewery. Remember that? That was really good. I would highly recommend that. And that is right. It's kind of weird. It's up in the Pikes Market. There's the road up above, which is where Pikes Market is. And then Starbucks is there. But then there's a road that comes like a little bit before
the road by my head.
It comes down. And on that down road, that's where Old Stove Brewery is. And you could still, when you walk out, you still see. I mean, it's not that high of a thing. You could still see the top of it. What's that?
Jamie, welcome.
Oh yes, Greg was telling me about you today.
Yep, she is my work partner. Welcome.
We Renee Overbeck. Well, did I say Overbeck? Overbeck. Sorry, Renee. I'm wiped out. I will tell you, I'm mentally tired. I'm tired. We go on vacation starting tomorrow.
Well, no, it already started.
True.
At 1:30, my vacation started.
Right.
Your vacation started at what, 11:30?
Something like that. I don't even.
And then you got your haircut and everything.
Yes.
Mike Woodbury, welcome.
But Najuma Brown too.
Oh, thank you, Renee.
Our Buffalo Bills fan, a fellow Buffalo Bills fan.
Welcome, Movie Mania Nick. Welcome.
So you guys, if you saw Mike and David, we never know if we should put them in our videos. In this last one, there was a photo when we were at Teppanyaki, and you have someone that I joked with Mike and said he'd photobombed. That's Mike.
They were barely in it.
Yeah, and then we quickly walked by him when we got off the ship in Ketchikan, and so
David's like, I don't want to be on camera, so we like panned it over ever so slightly.
Right. Angela made the comment, you really lightened your hair. Yeah. So
yes,
what was the color?
I did.
You said you got, Greg, what was the color?
It's golden brown. I always do. No, sorry, golden blonde.
Yes.
I always do something fun for the cruise, but I didn't know it was going to come out this light. But it's kind of grown on me, actually. I think it brings out my eyes a lot.
It's very ginger. I don't know if the red goes with it.
What was that?
I don't know if the red goes with it, but
yeah. In the sunlight though, it looks nicer, I think. So
so we went into Seattle. We also ate at Oh, it was a weird name. Mike, do you remember what the place that we ate at when your friend showed up?
The stove something. It
no,
had
that
that
was
old stove there.
Yeah, but not. I already talked about that one.
Oh.
It was the one next to Biscuit Bitches, and we didn't eat there.
Oh, the place across the
It was
street.
across the street from there.
I don't remember that one.
It's like
That was
almost
a
like
nice one.
It was like the Contemporary or some kind of weird name like that. It was like, this is an odd name for a restaurant, but they actually had a bigger party that was coming in because we were with
Maddie and
Scott, and we ended up getting into that. They said, as long as you're out by this time, you guys can have it. So they were really cool.
Yeah, they were.
It was good food. I'm glad that we
I
ate
think
there.
it was raining that day too. I thought
Well, it rained a lot.
it did. Yeah. So we wanted some place where we could eat inside, and they were very, gracious enough to host us.
Yep.
So that was cool.
Tiffany
Peacock,
hello,
welcome.
hello. We stayed at the waterfront, Marriott waterfront, and that was right across the street from where we were leaving at the port of Miami. The port of Seattle.
You went from Seattle to Miami. Wow, did we like what is it? What does it get? Yeah, time warp.
So there, I would either recommend staying there or the Edgewater Inn, which for your cruise, we actually had the Edgewater Inn booked when we originally had the Encore planned.
Oh,
and that's the one that we went with Mike's friend. Sorry, Mike, I can't. It's Amber.
Her little daughter was there.
Yeah,
and she her little daughter latched on to me. I made a little buddy.
She had a room there, and we walked her back to her hotel. And
oh yeah, that was a nice place.
On
the
balcony,
cabin.
The balcony was when
Emily.
You open her door.
Emily,
thank you.
Yeah.
When you open the door of her balcony, the bliss was like right there at the front of it, and it was so cool just to know. You look out and hey, hello, bliss.
But her room was like a cabin feel. I remember that. It was a nice bathroom.
It had
and
a lodge.
The whole
feel
layout was really nice.
I would recommend staying there too if it's cheap enough.
Cheryl, one deck down. We always do that. It's not rehearsed, we promise. Welcome. I do appreciate that you acknowledge me through Jamie Wilhite. We did say welcome to you. What are you talking about, Angela?
Angela, we love you.
I said Angela.
No, I know they're having a little side chat.
Okay.
They were asking if she's going to be on the Coop cruise. We are going to be on our cruise starting Saturday, so we didn't have an opportunity to get onto that cruise. But big group cruises like that kind of scare me anyway, because there's just so many people there that you don't get a chance to hang out and enjoy time with people.
Yeah, we did the non-group cruise, so it was. They were saying it was a non-group, but it really was a group cruise. And that was big enough.
That was because it was do what you want when you want. There was no set things like we have to do. There was a bar crawl and there was a few things planned, but overall it wasn't like this is what we're doing today. This is that. The boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Do what you want. You're on vacation.
So I think we gave a little bit of time to each person that we could, that wanted to talk to us or that we wanted to talk to them, and then
wanted to talk to us.
You know what I mean. You
don't want to talk to us? Okay, bye-bye.
Stop. You know what I mean. So yeah, we had a good time on that one.
We only had 5 vlogs on this vlog series. Did you realize that, Greg? So we had the Seattle one, we had the embarkation day, with the sail away from Seattle. We had Juneau.
Did you know?
We had Juneau. We had Skagway, and then we had this, which I really didn't have a whole lot to put individual days, so I put them all into one. And I think it worked. If I would have separated,
you did good. Them, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, it took us a while. I would tell you from before Halloween until now, it's been really tough at work. So I'm hoping to be more consistent, because the last video we had was before Halloween. So hopefully we'll get more consistent with the next ones. I'm trying to debate if we should do the Firenze, or if I should do the non-group cruise. I'm kind of favoring the Firenze. Or we could even do
the non-group was like over a year ago now. But
yeah, well, we have the Princess cruises on. We have Sky Princess, we have Regal Princess, we have
just Valiant, mash the two together.
We have Valiant Lady, we have
gosh.
Radiance twice. We have the Bliss, who was part of that Radiance, back side by side. Gosh, we have a lot of cruises that we haven't put out yet. So we're kind of debating what we want to do with all
you
of our stuff.
stopped in October because you think that's when basically both of our jobs kind of took off like crazy. For me, it was crazy season. I know if Jamie's still here, I know she knows what I'm talking about at work. And then you had your own craziness that was going on. That's not normal. Doesn't normally happen, but it was like a special situation in that time frame that it happened too. So
Angela says she thinks we should do Virgin. So Angela, should we do Virgin with then when you were on the ship back in 2023 in
that was the
February?
Valiant Lady.
Valiant Lady, or should we do the one that we're going to be filming on this one? The conversation. There you go. That's what it was. Thank you, Mike.
We won't be done with our news. Well, I guess we could do the newer stuff.
Well, we were
from this new one that we're going on.
We were talking about when we're on the Scarlet Lady, we were going to talk about our likes and dislikes of the NCL Encore / Alaskan cruise. So we might do that one next.
Angela said, heck yeah, with me.
Yeah. And we have, that was they didn't really call it a group cruise, but it was for the most part a group cruise because there was was there like 25 of us? Possibly 25 of us?
On the non-group group cruise?
No, on the
Oh,
you could
you're switching.
Gary? No, because she was saying heck yeah with me, and I was saying it wasn't really.
It was a good crowd. It was a good group.
Tiffany and Patrick.
Mm-hmm.
There was a
Peg
lot.
and Artie.
Yep.
Their son.
Gary. Sir Gary the Beaches.
Gary, Dewey was there.
Jay.
Angela, Jay, us.
I think there was more too. Maybe, 19. Okay, thanks, Angela.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so,
Waypoint Explorers was there too.
Yep. How could I forget them? So yeah, maybe I'll do that one next, Angela. And then I'll do the forensic because I want to get that out because I know there's a lot of interest in that.
Yeah, Eric, Virgin.
Oh my God! He wants to do a Virginia. Eric, do tell.
Virgin. Do you mean Virgin? Or are you being funny? You should go on the Virgin cruise. They're a lot of fun. They are adults only, and there's so much packed into it. So I want to do a Virgin cruise. Yes. So there's a lot packed into them, and they're a smaller ship. They're not as big as some of the other ships we've been on, but it's a good size. And the inside they make really good use with the room inside of there.
I do not like. I'm not a fan of the smaller ships. We were on the Radiance, Carnival Radiance. That is Greg's my least favorite ship. It doesn't mean that we didn't like it because
no, we've done it twice, and I'm kind of done with it.
I would sail on it again. The second time we were on it
for like a weekend cruise or something.
It was a 5-night cruise, and it was a Halloween cruise. Angela
that was fun
on that one. That was a really fun cruise. Yeah.
Well, the first time I was like in pain, with my foot. The second time was fun, and it was Halloween, and that's what kind of.
But it was
made up for it.
The ship felt small, and you felt like you walked a few steps, and you're at one end of the ship to the next. I mean, I'm obviously not that bad, but it's tall. The Radiance is tall, not so much long. It's tall.
I'm doing the Jubilee in October.
Cool.
Very cool.
Yes, that's the sister ship of the Celebration. But the Valiant Lady, Scarlet Lady isn't much bigger in terms of passengers, but the way they designed it,
I thought they were the same size.
No, I'm talking about compared to the Radiance.
Oh, okay.
The way they put, like, they have all these little nooks and crannies for like little chairs that you could sit down and have like private moments with people, and that doesn't sound right. But I mean, like little lounge, little lounge
you
areas.
can have like your little get-togethers and stuff. We know what you mean, even though you stick your foot in your mouth too many times.
Cheryl says, I'm going on the Radiance in October, and it's only the second Carnival ship I will have been on.
Wow.
What I like about the Radiance, we stayed on the Lido deck, and we were on a balcony on the Lido deck. That's my favorite deck on Carnival because that's where the restaurants are. That's where
you almost slipped to a hurt.
That's why guys They have Guy's Burger on that. They have Shaq's, what is it, Big Chicken, whatever they call it.
Yeah, Guy's Burger really makes it worthwhile. They
Yeah.
have some good food.
When they remodeled it, because I think it was it the Sunshine before, and they changed it to the Radiance. They added Shaq's Chicken on it, so not all the Carnival cruise ships have it on there. They have the pizza. I like that. The Blue Iguana. They have the tequila. Blue Iguana Tequila Restaurant. They have the Red Frog Bar and the pub. They have both of them on different decks. So there's a lot on the Radiance, which is good. We didn't like it as much as the other ones. And
this is only the second time for Cheryl on a Carnival. The scary part is when you can literally look down, and because the elevators are like the glass one where you can see out of them.
That's cool looking.
If you're on the outside and you're looking down at the elevator shaft and you're high up already, oh my gosh, you can get dizzy. It's like, nope, I'm good.
We
it's
were
way down.
As I said, we were on it twice. We were by the first time we went, the atrium with the elevator, the glass elevator. We were like, when you came out, the doors, we were like within that range, and you could hear the band playing down all the way on deck 3. So that was when you were in your room.
I'm doing Grandeur of the Seas in October.
Ooh.
I'm really excited. My first Royal ship.
Nice.
Awesome.
We have not sailed.
We haven't done any Royal.
Unfortunately.
All of our Royal cruises have been canceled. It's
Well,
like we're never going to get on this darn ship.
We've only been scheduled for one ship.
I know. And that ship, we've never been able to get on. We've had to cancel it 3 times already. One of these days, by that time, it'll be the smallest ship because everything else will be huge.
We won't be going live next week because you get Wi-Fi with Virgin,
but you can't stream.
You can't stream with it, so you can just check your emails. And
but it's good
stuff. I'm hoping I can play my casino games.
I'm sure you can. We could just enjoy our time and with our friends and have fun and everything. It's been so long since we've had a proper vacation, so I'm looking forward to actually unplugging for the most part. You know, I might post a little bit here and there and stuff, but yeah, I'm not going to be connected to, on my phone all the time.
We went, we're going with Maddie and Scott, and they've already had an experience. They're flying tonight.
We were worried today.
Yeah, they went early in the morning and they just found out their flight was canceled.
Yep.
And that was because of the accident in Toronto. It delayed basically like
shut down
flights.
A bunch of them, even though it was like days ago. Thank goodness everybody was okay with that, and God willing, everything is okay with everybody.
I guess without the flights going into Toronto, it caused a ripple effect throughout the other and the planes.
But they found a different flight, so they are on their second leg,
but
on their way to Fort Lauderdale.
They couldn't find Matt's scooter.
Yeah, but then they did find it.
They find it
at the last minute,
hour and a half, and they were the last ones to board the plane before they shut.
Barely made it. It's like, oh my gosh! They are meant to go on this cruise, but it's like their luck today. It's been amazing.
So we're flying out at 6 a.m. in the morning. We have to get up at 3. Welcome, Daniel. I don't know. I think you were the first one on there. So
I did say welcome, but welcome again.
Yes.
Hope Nancy's doing well too.
But Greg, final thoughts on the Alaska ones.
I want to go to Alaska again.
It's very expensive.
Yeah, but it's well worth it. And I would love to do the train again. I don't care. That was a highlight of the trip. That was like the most beautiful scenic thing I've ever done that I can never remember.
I think what made it fun for us is that we were able to go out of the train.
Yep.
I mean, if we were just
poor Mike
to sit in there,
wanted to stay inside.
Yeah.
Poor guy. He should have came outside.
If we just stayed in the train, I don't think we would have enjoyed it so much. But we were we were in the caboose.
Yep.
You're allowed
to go in front of the caboose or the back of the caboose.
Yeah, you can't go from car to car to car to car. You have to stay within your car, but you can go to the front of your car or the back of your car.
It was beautiful.
And it was good to it was amazing.
There were times where the cart was actually over the edge of the mountain. Like the track was there, but the cart's width would go over the edge and it would be rocking.
I don't
at
think
times.
it was quite like that.
It seemed like when you
Yeah.
would look over, there was no ground there. It was just a drop off.
It was. I know Mike, when he saw it, because he didn't want to look outside, he was afraid of the heights. When he saw the video of what we filmed. He says, "Yeah, I couldn't have done that." Jamie,
It was
agrees with me.
amazing.
Yeah, and then we went to Skagway, or we were in Skagway. We went and did the Skagway Brewing Company. We had the
Duck fart.
no, that was in Red. That was in Juneau.
It
was
was
the
a drink called a
Spruce-
duck fart, though.
Spruce Tip Blonde, which
Yep.
is from the
Spruce needles.
needles. Yes. And that
Whoever
was
thought
really
you
good.
could make alcohol out of spruce
If
needles?
you have scurvy, run down there and get your spruce tip, because that's what it does.
Oh,
Got a lot of vitamin C.
wow, that's what they used for scurvy back in the day.
Some of the things that surprised me about it, and I don't know why it would have surprised me. The Encore is a big ship. It's got over 4,000 passengers on it. But
Oh, awesome,
I don't,
Cheryl.
I don't know what would have surprised me, why this surprised me, but when it's so cold, guess what? People aren't on the pool deck, and that draws a lot of people when you're in a sunny environment. So all those people are inside the ship.
I think
and
the
that
pools
makes
were heated too.
Everything, but it makes everything busier. It makes
Mhm.
the bars busier. It makes the restaurants busier. Just anything in there. Now
Jamie,
we
I
found
think,
out.
agree with me on the train.
We found out the waterfront is a good location because you got to be bundled up a little bit, but you have the heaters, and you could kind of see them in the picture that we put in the premiere, that you could see them spread out, and there was like no one there, and so that was a good little area just to kind of relax. But luckily, our friends Mike and David, they were like early risers. They would get a room. Sorry, they would get table in the buffet, and we would get up a little bit later and save the table for us, because if it was almost impossible to find it. There was no issue getting your food. There was tons of stations that you could get the food with no issues. The problem was you couldn't find a seat to sit in there. I think one time we even went back to eat in our room, didn't we?
I don't remember.
We
It was so
were
far back.
We were right next to the observation lounge, which is one deck down below the buffet, so it wasn't that far. But I think we had to eat it in there just because we couldn't find any other spot to eat at, and we walked like you're doing the circuit a couple of times, and so that was frustrating. But other than that, it was enjoyable. Ward Cove. I wish Ward Cove. We were there in such a short time. We were there, it felt like 2 hours, and that was it. And we literally all the time we had was to get off the shuttle, see the show. We probably spent about 5 minutes buying souvenirs from the show, getting back on the shuttle bus.
From the shop, you mean?
From the shop, after the show. And that was it. We couldn't go to any other place. Quickly get back on the shuttle, and then we made it back on the ship at 12:46. We were supposed to be on there at 12:45. And
but it was through the ship.
It was.
So they can't leave without you.
The disappointment, though, when we were on Discovery Princess, we had a chance to walk through the city. We could spend a lot of time there, and I was hoping Mike and David would have a chance to experience that. So if you're going to catch a cam, they're not always the same excursions, because Ward Cove is, I said exclusive in the video, but other cruise lines I think can pop in there too. But they don't dock in the main city of Ketchikan, so you have to get shuttles into it. See how long it is, because if it's a short time, you might want to look at a different itinerary. You might want to look at a different cruise line, because I liked how Princess did it, and our length of time there, but I was disappointed. And then we had a short day in Victoria, which just feels the need of being in a foreign city port with the laws that you have to be in. So that's those were kind of like the little bit of a drawback of it. But in terms of beauty and just seeing that the snow when we were in Glacier Bay and the snow was coming down, hearing the sea otters and the seal, whatever it was, we still don't know if it was a seal. The video, I can't tell if it's a sea otter or a seal, but that was just
Even though you
just
put
amazing.
sea otter.
Well, sea otter, that was a sea otter, the first ones. The second ones I think were seals, just because they were swimming differently. But I don't know.
We are basically ready for our cruise coming up. I think I'm more packed than Derek right now, surprisingly, because he started before me.
Well, I just have my
So-
socks and underwear to put in. That's it.
You're unmentionables? Wow.
I just
tell
mentioned
everybody.
them.
Just tell everybody.
Yes, I just
Yeah.
mentioned them.
There's still some other things we need to put away, but yeah, we're basically all set. And
We get up at 3.
early morning tomorrow.
3, fly out at 6.
Excuse me.
I mean, we're flying out of Fresno, so we're not that far. I would do Alaska again for sure.
Awesome.
Sitka,
Yes.
yes.
I want to
would
do
agree.
Sitka.
Yes.
Even Anchorage would be nice to see if we could, but
They have cruises into Anchorage, but I don't know if it's your big cruise lines which go in there. It's probably the smaller ones that do that are able to navigate into tighter places. But Greg,
we
it's
are
the
at
top
the
of the
top
hour.
of the hour.
Night, guys. Safe travels. Have a great time.
Thank you,
Angela. Much love.
Thank you, everybody, for joining, and for those that were on the premiere show. Thank you for watching. If you weren't able to watch it, it'll be
Please
there.
watch it. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you for the support, everybody, and we are ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, sorry.
Wait, that's not. Yeah.
I'm not sure what that is.
So
all right. I'm Derek.
I'm Gregory.
If you forget our names, it's okay because I'm Little Explorer.
And I'm Big Explorer.
And as Walt Disney once said,
we are just getting started.
Have a great night, everyone.
Have a good
Thank
night.
you so much.